Okay, y'all, another day, another Wednesday, another Dinnerly delivery. So let's check out Dinnerly and then we'll have a little chat about Dinnerly last week. Okay, let me grab some scissors. Okay, so we have done Dinnerly for a whole week already, and I'm going to give some quick recaps. So last week's Dinnerly it was okay. It was just okay. It wasn't anything that would make me say, oh my goodness, this is so much better than fill in the blank with another meal subscription delivery service. Okay. Now, I think the thrill of the first box was that it was so cheap. I think I told you guys I spent $70 on the first box. I didn't. It was $60. $60 for 6 meals for 4 people. So four people ate 6 meals, and then I got 2 snacks for the kids. This week I only did 4 meals for 4 people because we didn't have that coupon. So this box cost $94. Okay, so this is the regular price, $94 for 4 meals. So already this is not like it was last week, but let's rewind. So let's talk about last week's meals first. Let's give a recap of that. So this was the first meal that I cooked, and it was the beef fondue noodles stir fry. This was pretty good. My only complaint is that it was salty, okay? And that's probably my fault because I salted every time that it said to salt. And now I know, don't do that because it's too salty. And maybe my hand is heavy with salt. I don't know. I'm not a really big salt user. So me salting every time they salt probably is just overly salty for me. But this was decent. I would eat this again. Next thing we made was this caramel chicken stir fry. This was not good, and I would not make it again. I would not order this again. This was just very basic, and it was so high in carbs. Okay, so I am very conscious of my carb intake, and this was 93 carbs per serving. You see that? 93, it's not focusing. Trust me, 93 carbs per serving. This first one was 78 carbs per serving. I try to stay under 100 carbs for the day, really under 75 for the entire day. So this was nuts. Okay, this right here, this was the meal that had the pre-cooked pork. You remember I said one of the meals had like a pre-cooked meat protein. This was it. This was not gross, but it also wasn't ravingly good. So it was okay. Everybody ate it. Everybody enjoyed their dinner, but this needed some zhuzh to make it better. It was just the pork, and then you had this like really sweet sauce on it with some apples, some spring onion or green onions, and cucumber. This also has a crazy high carb count. It's the sugar. The sugar that goes in everything is nuts. Okay, so then we had this. This was the Cowboy Griddle, the griddle burgers and cowboy sauce. So this was just a basic burger, nothing to write home about. It was basically the gist of the recipe was the ground beef, and you put barbecue sauce in it when you made your patties, and then the sauce was mayonnaise, the remainder of the barbecue sauce, and I think some seasonings. Nothing fancy. I would not get this again. We have not made this yet, so I'll make this probably tomorrow. This we're making today, so I ordered 6 meals, so it was a lot to cook. I don't cook every single day. Close, but not every day. So this we're making today. Again, this has a 78 carbs per meal for this. So when I make this today, I'm not having the rice. I'll make myself some cauliflower rice instead of this rice. And maybe I should have made those substitutions along the way for this and just used maybe a different type of sweetener. But I really wanted to follow the recipes true to how they were depicted, because I was giving this a try for the first time. But overall, there is nothing that I had that I felt like was something to write home about, or something that was just so phenomenal that I'd have to have it again. But all the meals, they were decent. They just weren't my cup of tea. And I picked them. These were not a random draw. I picked these. So let's get into the next box, okay? So that's the review. Okay, so the new box. So I saw that some people were saying that these recipe cards aren't in the boxes, but this was in the first box. But it doesn't look like there's recipe cards in this box. So let's see what they give us. So we learned last time that there are trays in here. So let's pull out the trays. Okay, so this box definitely does not have recipe cards, so I don't know what I ordered. So I'll be back. Let me try to pull up the app. But let me say this first. So this is what I don't like about Dinnerly. I like having the recipe cards because I save them. And if there's a recipe that my family really likes, I will make this myself. I will go get the ingredients and I will make it myself because my family likes it. So we do HelloFresh, and HelloFresh religiously gives you cards. I save every single one of them. I think in a matter of 2 years, I've missed one card. One time I didn't get a card in my box for a meal that I ordered. But I've saved every single one of them, and I'll save these two just for the sake of saving them, but I probably will never make these because they just weren't really that fabulous. But I'll be back. Okay, so I pulled up the Dinnerly app on my tablet so I can tell you what I ordered. So the first thing I ordered was a Parmesan crusted chicken with lemon pilaf rice. And I also ordered a French onion Salisbury steak, and that came with mashed potatoes and peas. I have a grilled pork cutlets with apricot barbecue sauce. And lastly, classic grilled cheeseburger with oven fries, okay? That's what we ordered. So basically, in the box is just all of your cold items. So it's your meat, pork cutlets, my cheese, peas are in here. Little cheeses. So that's all that's in here, and then the ice pack. What's in here? Oh, there's a tomato, onions. What's this? Parsley. I do not like parsley. Parsley tastes like grass to me. Anywho, parsley. I probably won't use this. We'll see. Some lettuce. I'm not sure what that's going with. What is this? Some panko breadcrumbs, rice, apricot preserves, lemon, potatoes, and then potato bread for the burgers. What seasoning is this? Tuscan spice blend. What's this for? This is probably for the Parmesan crusted chicken, is my guess. But yeah, so honesty moment, I have canceled my Dinnerly, so this will be my last Dinnerly box. So again, I'm choosing to cancel my Dinnerly. Number one, because of the carb count in the food items. I really don't want to have to make so many substitutions to make a meal work for our dietary restrictions in my house. And then two, I also don't like all my stuff just strewn in the box. Yes, this little tray, this tray with your produce is nice because there does keep a separation, and then I can just put it in the fridge like my normal grocery shop items. I just put it all in the bins. But I enjoy HelloFresh sending me a bag with the label that says whatever the Salisbury steak it'll say, and then everything I need to make that meal is in this bag. That is the most convenient thing ever. The only thing that's not in the bag for HelloFresh to make your meal is the meat, because the meat goes in your freezer. That's the number 2 reason why I'm not doing Dinnerly again. So, and number 3, which I thought was going to be the case, I thought this was a gimmick, these cards. I like the recipe card because I want to look at the card and flip it over and read the ingredient list, tell me what I got to take out and how to do step by step. I want to look at a tangible card in my hand. I don't really like having to go back and forth to my phone or my tablet or whatever to do a recipe. I don't want to have to touch my electronics when I'm cooking. So that is the 3rd reason why I'm not doing Dinnerly anymore. So let's recap. So I'm canceling my Dinnerly because 1, I don't get recipe cards anymore. 2, my food is not separated per meal. And 3, most importantly, is the nutrition, the macros doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for my diet. It's just very high in carb for me. Yes, I can make substitutions, and I'm giving Dinnerly credit. You can make substitutions with vegetables. You can make substitutions with your protein. So you can sub chicken for pork, chicken for steak, shrimp for whatever. You can make substitutions. And I believe you can do the same with vegetables. I did see you being able to change like a white potato to a sweet potato, but I don't know if you can change your carb or remove your carb and add a vegetable. I don't know if you can do that. So I say all that to say, this is my last Dinnerly box. I am going to do a Dinnerly cook with me next, so you guys can at least see me make one Dinnerly meal, because it does cook easy. It comes together just like HelloFresh, just like any other recipe meal delivery services. The meals come together the same. I just don't like the aesthetic of this because I like HelloFresh has spoiled me. So I will be trying another meal subscription box next. Tell me who you think I should try, and I'll give them a try. So comment down below who you think I should try next. I have already done every plate, but if enough people say do every plate, I'll do every plate. I will get every plate for at least a week, and we can give it a try, and you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so to recap, I did say that I would be canceling my Dinnerly. So I have already canceled Dinnerly right before this box came. And I'm canceling it because, for 3 reasons. 3 reasons, I believe. 1, I enjoy getting the recipe cards, and this is not standard for Dinnerly. You do not get these. You're supposed to pull it up on your app or on the website and follow along that way. I personally do not like touching my electronics when I'm working, when I'm cooking in the kitchen. I don't like handling phones and tablets and whatnot. Right now I'm on the tripod, and I guess I could do that, but I don't like it. And number 2 reason why I'm canceling Dinnerly is that I don't like that my stuff is just all loose in the box. Yes, there is a tray. This tray has all of your pantry dry goods, and it has your produce in it. And then in the bottom of the box, it has your ice pack, your meat, your dairy in here. But I prefer when you get HelloFresh, and I'm only equating it to HelloFresh because I've only ever done every plate HelloFresh and now Dinnerly. For HelloFresh, you get a bag. This bag becomes your trash bag, and all of your food items that you need to cook the meal, condiments, produce, everything except for your meat is in the bin. Sorry, in the bag. Everything that you need to cook the meal is in the bag for HelloFresh, with the exception of your meat, which is in your freezer. And I like that because there's no missing an item, you know? At least I haven't experienced that with HelloFresh. Now, giving Dinnerly credit, I did not miss anything. There was nothing in my box that was spoiled. I did report last time that I didn't like that they put my cooked prepared muffins in the same area where my raw meat was. That's my only gripe with the box that I received last time, was that my cooked muffins were next to raw meat, which is gross. But there was no leakage, spillage, anything, so it was okay. But yeah, Dinnerly, I'm not a huge fan. But you guys let me know what you think. The next subscription box I should try. I'm open. I've thought about doing Marley Spoon, which I believe is Martha Stewart. I feel like somebody else has a box too. I want to say Drew Barrymore, but I may be getting that wrong. There is somebody else who does a meal delivery service, and I'm going to look into see, you know, what the other options are. So if there is a meal subscription box that you want me to try, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see. I'll give it a try for a week. We can make some recipes together. Okay? Thanks for watching. Okay, apologies, Dinnerly. Apologies. You did give me cards. They were tucked in the crack of the box. Okay, so let me show you what I did get, since I was talking trash about Dinnerly, but I did get cards. So we have the classic grilled cheeseburger and fries. We have French onion Salisbury steak with peas and mashed potatoes. Grilled pork cutlets with apricot barbecue sauce. Comes with zucchini. And lastly, we have the Parmesan crusted chicken with rice pilaf, lemony rice pilaf. So to be fair, they did give me the recipe cards. So I'm still canceling Dinnerly. I'm still not doing Dinnerly anymore, but they do give recipe cards, so that is a plus in their box for that. Anywho, but yeah, thanks for watching.